Nick, we need a tagline for the podcast.
No. Real life opinions. Movie reviews told by fans and not critics.
So, Laura, what's up?
Fucking tired.
What's going on?
I got to make the stupidest person in the world.
See, Corey figured out the assignment. You got to do the what now?
Evict the stupidest person in the world.
Oh, nice.
Probably isn't something you should talk about on air.
No, I'll tell you about it after. I already told Corey.
Yeah. If that stupid person's listening, they're going to be like, hey, wait a minute.
They don't listen.
You don't know that. We're all across the internet. Anybody can take it.
We are actually worldwide phenomenons. We're number one in nobody's stream.
And that's how we win the award for the year.
Yeah.
So I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah,
A record's a record. Okay? It doesn't matter how you get it, what it's a record for.
So I don't have to worry about it. Gotcha.
Guess what else?
What?
It's still October.
I know.
It's still spooky month.
I know.
You know what? It was my idea to do Stephen King month, and I didn't realize. If I had realized, I would have never said it, but like...
We would have picked our own movies that we wanted. Is that what you're trying to say?
Stephen King's not very good.
Oh.
I thought Stephen King was good. Now I've watched like a couple like...
So you're basing Stephen King off of his movies.
That are completely taken and screenwritten by different people.
I feel like after you guys talked about It last week, on the differences between the movie and the book, I'm guess like, the book sounds much worse, actually.
Oh god, no, the book is amazing.
It really is.
Except for the circle jerk.
Which actually isn't in the book.
She made that part up.
Did she?
Yeah.
She did, yes.
The other part is real. But
Like the run and the rail on her?
yeah, that happened.
But the circle jerk isn't in the book.
That's worse.
Yes, it is.
It's worse that they're just like, okay, everyone beating each other off is not better
But at the
than
same time, everybody did get beat off, just, in the right way.
And Bed does sleep with Bill in the bread and breakfast place.
Yeah.
Yeah, something about a bunch of preteens having sex with, like, a preteen doesn't make me want to read his books anymore.
That was at the very end. You can skip that part.
You could skip that part. But get rid of it. And then the new entity enters that whole account, too.
Yeah, something enters, that's for sure. So.
Yeah, right? Yes.
Okay.
There's another book. There's another creature that goes into dairy.
I feel you guys are not selling. No, you're not selling this, you guys. I think you think you are, but no.
You literally just have to skip the last 5 pages. You're
Okay. Okay.
Although you should also, as much as I might regret saying it, give the remakes a chance too.
Yes.
So
Okay. Because you didn't make the remake sound very good.
The first part was not bad. The second part was.
Yep.
So, Danny, you get to lead this one, I take it? Danny's prepared.
Yeah, Danny actually got questions through his powerful brain.
Yes, his powerful
ChatGPT.
So he Google AI'd it. Okay.
Yeah, he did.
And you know what? He's probably still more prepared than you, Laura, isn't he?
Probably.
But you should be leading this. It's your movie.
God damn it, Laura.
And I care how.
Harry Potter
That's actually
all
kinda-
over again.
Right.
I think the level of care is kind of the issue with you, actually. I think that might be...
We might need a vote. A referendum, if you will.
Okay.
All right, now picture what you're going to say. Go ahead. Tell us what you're going to do.
What are you good? What?
Huh?
Come on.
Huh?
Come on.
So
What's
next,
your movie?
Matt Corey? Okay.
Yes.
What?
Yes! Yes! I'm in on this.
Always ends up getting
right?
hit in every podcast.
She's very abusive.
Only towards Corey.
I feel like there's like a...
Didn't we talk about this last week? That someone should hit you? Like myself?
So what
Corey,
are you doing?
blink twice if you're in a hostage situation.
I just know that when I go to the hospital and they ask, are you in an abusive situation? I'm going to say yes.
Aw, poor Lisa.
You fell down the stairs again, Mr. Menzel? That's like the third time this week.
I made my wife mad once, and she actually like backhanded my arm, and I said the same thing. I said, if I go to the hospital and they ask if I'm in an abusive situation, I'm going to say yes. She's like, but you deserved it. I'm like, oh right. Never mind.
Yes, you never admit to that. Never. Never admit that you deserved it.
No, Lisa's been through enough the last few days, so I'm not going to bug her anytime soon. So
I saw that.
Yeah.
I am so sorry.
that was her cat. So
I am so sorry.
So
That is crappy.
yeah, 15 years.
It's,
I was looking at the Flash DVD or Blu-ray. You're trying to figure out what I was looking at.
But it's like the second season, so it's not even like
It's not
worth getting. So
it's still there.
yeah.
Still there. Anyway, what movie are we doing? We're 5 minutes in. We haven't said what movie.
What movie are we doing?
We were doing Salem's Lot.
2005.
2005, yes.
2004.
Whatever.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
2005.
Yeah. So did you know there was a recent 2025
Yeah,
remake
it
of this?
sucks. I've watched it.
Like,
Already?
Yeah.
Is it out already?
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask the question. So it sucks worse than this one sucks?
Yes.
That's impressive.
That's impressive. Yeah. That's what I was gonna say.
Wow. I didn't even know that.
Well, you know what? I don't want to be negative off the bat. I don't want to be like,
Oh,
the
God,
movie
you
sucked.
were on Wednesday even before you even watched it.
Well, and it's not fair of me to judge beforehand, so I apologize for my judgmentalness.
Just wait and listen to why I hate it.
Let me
You're
count
gonna find out. Nice. All right.
All right, Danny and your
All right,
chat
let's-
GPT.
Let's go. So, what did we think about the beginning of the movie? Jeff.
Really? That's what chat GPT had to teach you?
Like,
No, I changed a few things.
Okay.
But I wanted to hear Jeff because
So-
he really didn't like it. So I wanted to
it actually was an interesting hook into the movie, like the attack on the priest. It did give you like what's going on. I don't mind movies that begin at the end, but then when he came to town, it was just like, wow, you've like created this tense situation. Oh my God, what's gonna happen next? And it was like the boringest 10-15 minutes after that. Like, oh, I'm going back to a town I don't like. Ooh.
Which was the only connection to the book.
Yes.
Because the actual plot that's happening in that did not.
But Laura,
Nope,
what did you
right.
think of the beginning of the movie?
That's one of the better beginnings I've seen.
Yeah.
It is. It's one of the better beginnings I've seen. There's a lot of them, and yes, I will give you this with Stephen King's movies. Even though they're not written by him, they start off
Mostly.
really crappily.
Technically, the Shining miniseries, he wrote the screenplay too.
Yeah, but that one was good.
Yeah. Anyway,
Corey, what did you think of the beginning of the movie?
like I said, all
You know, Danny,
No,
you're
fine.
doing Laura's job, and now I'm doing your job.
No, we're going in circles. That's
Yeah,
how
but
it's
you-
gonna go.
but you have
Quit
to-
it. Keep going.
you-
Keep going, Corey.
I think he's trying to tell you to shut up, Jeff.
Jeez, you asked him what was. Go ahead,
What
Corey.
did you think?
Anyway,
Jeez.
it was an action-packed beginning. It took.
Dude, how packed was the
Well,
action?
either way, it took the ism of the book, but it didn't. It wasn't what happened in the book. Like, again, I'm trying not to compare it to like the '79 one, but it's the wrong location. It's the wrong. It just there's so much wrong. So my problem is, again, so I try not to base it off of the old miniseries. Great. But then I kept comparing it to the book, and I was getting more and more and more pissed off. Even how he meets what's her nuts is completely wrong. Susan, yes. Yeah.
Wow, when
So-
I can remember the character's name.
Oh, that's something.
In the original miniseries, it was actually the guy who played John McClane's wife who played the girl in it.
The guy who put...
The girl in the original miniseries to play Susan was Bonnie Bedelia, who played John McClane's wife. So, and that was 1979. So that was like 10 years before, well, almost 10 years before Die Hard. So, and she was a looker.
Oh, what's
This other girl, Samantha Mathis, is not one of my favorite actresses. So,
You know, the thing that I really didn't like about that one, about her, It's the stupid hair crimping shit. Like
She's always had bad hair in her movies. Like American Psycho, the Mario movie, Pump Up the Volume. Everything she's been in, she's had terrible hair.
She was in the original.
She was Princess Peach or whatever. Not Peach, but whatever the princess name was in the original. Yeah, that was her.
You know, I thought I was trying not to let the hair bother me because it was just like, okay, well, I'm just gonna try to look past this, but then, like, she was kind of one of the weaker actors in this movie. So,
Danny, what did you think of the beginning of the movie?
No.
Oh, is this your way of not answering questions? Fuck you. That is not how this works.
No. I had some personal issues last week, so I didn't watch the movie.
Okay.
Oh, right.
Okay.
So something come up for myself.
Right.
way to ruin the illusion of the podcast.
Way to go, Corey.
You knew this sensitive subject. You're an asshole.
Go ahead.
Ow.
Yeah.
We have it recorded, so
Yeah.
I asked,
911, I have a recording.
I asked first, and Danny's like, "Go ahead."
Go ahead. Yeah. I did.
That's not how it works.
All right. So, were we surprised it was? Did you guys realize there was vampires in this movie?
Yeah.
Yes.
I did not, because I didn't. I just watched the trailer the other day.
So me and the wife were watching this movie, and
Kind of had the aspect.
so we're like an hour into this movie, and then she's just like, "Oh, it's a vampire movie." She realized it before me, and I was like, "Oh yeah, it is a vampire movie, isn't it?" An hour into the movie,
Like I said, the first half was dry.
like when you've got a 3-hour fucking movie, and or any movie that takes you an hour when the main premise is vampires to realize you're actually watching a vampire movie. Like, I thought the old house was going to be possessed. Like, oh, it was making people crazy, and that's why. And then, like, when the crippled got, like, healed up, I'm just like, ooh, I wonder if it's, like, some devil magic. I didn't think it was a fucking vampire at first.
Well, when you first see like the book and the necklace and everything, you totally think devil worship.
Yeah, the necklace is what made me think that there was some sort of possession going on, right? I thought everything was going to tie into the necklace, was what I thought.
Well, especially because it's like a pentagram with horns on it.
Yeah.
So
was the vampires an actual surprise, or was it?
well, not if you know.
But for somebody who hadn't watched it,
for
would
me
it
that
be,
had never seen it, I'd never read
but
any
you guys
material
read
about
the
it.
book, right?
Yeah.
Actually, I did not.
Oh, so you read.
But
the
if you
book.
look at the cover of, like, I have one of the reprints of it, and the cover is like 2 vampire teeth with blood dripping off them. So
Yeah.
I had never seen. I knew absolutely nothing about this movie, and to me, it was a surprise.
Okay.
you think with Salem's Lot, it would be almost witchcraft, right?
You would think so.
Like Jerusalem's Lot?
Except for Jerusalem's Lot, and they just,
I actually thought it was a weird thing for Stephen King, because has he ever dabbled in vampires in any other of his things? Like, it was almost
The Creature in the Outsiders had a hint of vampire, but not
Yeah.
really.
but that's still later than this one, too.
Much later.
He seems to he likes the possessions. He likes the weird
Possessions and aliens are his thing for the most part.
See, I only know one movie with aliens.
Well, technically, it was aliens.
It's an alien.
Oh yeah, I guess he is an alien.
Yeah.
It was more than just an alien. It was an
It was a
interdimensional.
Which thus makes him
No, I
not,
guess. All right.
not native to Earth.
All right.
Yeah.
He was an interdimensional being.
Yeah.
Who
And-
fought with the turtle.
And I know Dreamcatcher's aliens,
Yes.
right?
And,
Crap! I'm trying to prove you wrong, and I
And
can't.
Tommy Knockers is also aliens.
The
Tommy Knock-
Langoliers is just
Just weird.
matter tours.
Yes.
I feel like you guys are gonna hate me. Never seen Tommy Knockers?
Don't worry, you're not missing anything.
I've never seen the movie. I've only read the book.
Okay.
So
I thought the movie was like a classic that you guys be like, oh, how
no,
haven't
it
you
was
seen
like
that before?
mid to late '90s. Blah.
And on
what I hear.
average, about 90% of people who watch that movie hate it.
Could the vampires have been from outer space in Salem's Lot?
No. I don't think so, no.
When I
Because it doesn't make sense when you look at Stephen King's the way he writes.
But it was an alien.
Yes, and they found the little spacecraft dimensional thing.
You're right. It doesn't make sense the way Stephen King writes.
You have to read more Stephen
I was
King.
still pissed off when just like, let me guess, a writer, and I'm like, fuck.
But, okay, he looked at me and he goes, 3 predictions. Writer, haunted typewriter, and going back to a group of outcasts going back to a town that they don't like.
Well, I also said that was probably set in Maine.
So that's 2 out of 3. I'm just saying.
And Maine, don't
no,
forget Maine.
it was a group of. He only got 1.
No, he
There was
revisited
not-
his childhood.
Yes, but there wasn't a group.
Well,
there was 1.
they became a group of misfits.
And he technically came back again afterwards with the kid.
Yeah.
They don't go back to Salem's Lot. They're in Denver.
So they changed it in the movie. Because it was Maine in the book, was it not?
Salem or Jerusalem's Lot?
Jerusalem's Lot?
Probably Maine, yeah.
Yeah. All of
It
this
looks
stuff is
very
in-
fucking Maine-ish, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not all.
The other vampire movies, Night Flyer.
Oh, right. Right.
I've never heard of Night
I
Flyer
never
before.
heard
I can see the cover in my head right now. So.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
It's like an anamorphized, I hate that word, vampire bat, so on the cover, so.
Yeah, this is the original cover, just for you for...
Well, that doesn't... I seen that cover
Oh,
before,
Salem's Lot, yeah.
Yeah.
but that doesn't mean vampire, right? Like, it's very vampire-esque.
He's got bat ears.
No.
Batman!
Yeah, that could be Batman for all we know.
Yes. Batman's going to Salem's Lot and he's going like this to everybody.
I mean, that's pretty badass.
That's,
Pretty-
there you
Yeah.
go. Nice.
You think Batman could beat Barlow with prep time?
Probably.
Yes.
Especially this Barlow. Fuck, he was useless.
He was kind of useless.
He was literally on screen for his face.
Yeah, Rutger Hauer. It's like, hey, I'm Rutger Hauer, show me!
Yeah.
Whereas in the original, he looked just like Nosferatu from the 22 movie. So,
He was... so there was, like, no hiding in the book that he was a vampire, eh?
no, that's why you never saw him. Like, that was accurate. You never saw him till the end.
And yeah,
So-
you don't figure
Well,
it out.
except for the kitchen scene, but yeah.
Which still, in this
In-
version, okay, and this is one of the major things that I hate about this version, and I told Corey this, is Rutger Hauer on the freaking ceiling. It looks like he's trying to do some funky ballet swim thing, and it's just stupid.
I the second half of this movie, I started enjoying a little bit more, and I actually, the kitchen scene, it had its issues,
A
but
hell of a way to die, though, huh?
yeah, some fucking dude just flying it through your kitchen window.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, look, I'll hold you up by your hair and
Yeah.
spin you around in a
Yeah.
circle.
That was probably the most memorable scene in this movie,
Yeah, that's fair.
outside of the very beginning scene.
You've seen the original, right?
Yeah.
I thought Barlow was only more alluded to and shadow shown in the kitchen scene. He wasn't actually flat
Very
out
much
shown.
shadow. You
Yeah.
do not see his face until they stake him.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. So it's not just me.
Oh,
So.
okay. That's kind of cool. A cool movie. Shouldn't
But again, Rutger Hauer. Hey, it's Rutger Hauer. Look, it's me. It's like Robert Downey Jr. and Iron Man.
Right.
It's like, oh, he could have put him in the suit, but no, he's got to show his face. Oh, let's have a camera inside the mask.
See, like, and my whole thing too, and I said it, is I didn't watch it for Rob Lowe or anybody else. It was Donald Sutherland.
Oh, see, I thought you. Didn't you think it was Rob Lowe?
Rob Lowe is in this movie.
No, why she watched
Why
it.
she watched it?
Oh,
Remember you said you
yes,
thought it was Rob Lowe?
yeah. Before we started, I was like, oh yeah, she only likes this one for Rob Lowe.
Donald Sutherland.
I got a lot of,
Because he's just creepy.
what's his character off of Hunger Games? President
President
Snow.
Snow? Yeah.
I got a lot of President Snow vibes off of his performance, and here, man, he fucking chewed up every scene he was in. I thought for sure he was going to be the head vampire. I'm
We
just
watched Christy Swanson Buffy like the other day at work.
Yep.
And I saw Donald Sutherland again. I'm like, ah.
I didn't realize Sutherland was in that one.
He's the Giles character.
Yeah.
Like-
Is he?
Yeah.
Huh.
Just
Who's the
without the
Dracula in that one?
It's Rutger Hauer, actually.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah.
I thought it was Rutger
So it's
Hauer.
kind of ironic
Yeah.
that from
Yeah, and Pee Wee Herman was the.
E.
Yeah.
Ooh. I freaking love that movie.
I see. I didn't want to say it was Rutger Hauer, but I thought it was.
Yeah.
That was. I quite enjoyed the Buffy Vampire movie.
It was so much fun.
It was.
And it was still Joss Whedon, too.
Yes.
When he was like, I think he was 19 when he made that movie, so.
Which is why you ended up with these two in another one of his movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your next question that you're dying to ask us, Danny?
Well, you guys talked about the characters already. I was going to ask what you guys thought about the characters, their intros in the movie. How'd you feel about that?
These are very in-depth questions. Only someone that has intimately watched this movie would know these questions.
That's true, but you guys have watched the movie. What did you think about it, Corey?
I don't like how they introduced Susan.
No.
I don't like how, like I said, I didn't like the beginning because how bastardized of the book it was. I just think, like, the introduction of, like, Rob Lowe driving to town, plus he drove a Jeep in the movie, not, Escape or whatever he was driving. Bronco or something. I don't know what he was driving, but either way.
A Jeep and a Bronco are, like, very similar.
Yeah, but it wasn't. But it was more of an SUV than it was a Jeep, which I know those are technically SUVs, but you know what I mean. Like, SUVs are more rounded, whereas Jeeps are more square.
I have
Anyway.
a feeling that the vehicle is just semantics.
Yeah.
Well, it's just, I thought that every introduction shy of maybe Donald Sutherland was done poorly. So.
See, having not read the book, I thought Rob Lowe's character introduction was very well done. Just the way, starting from the priest to murdering the priest, to how he starts telling the story. Thought it was very well done. What's his kid? The kid.
Dan? No, not Daniel.
It's on the tip of my tongue.
Him.
Yes, him. I liked the way that they introduced him being the smart ass loudmouth on the bus.
The quietest bus.
Right in town.
The quietest bus in town. That was stuff like that was weird to me.
It was. And I liked the introduction of Donald Sutherland. The other characters were
Okay.
For me, were you asking about characters or introduction to characters?
Introductions of the characters, but it's alright.
So the only introduction I really liked was I liked the beginning introduction.
Yep.
Like the coming into it like this, like, whoa, what's going on here? But then the rest of it, I didn't even like Donald Sutherland's that much. Like, it wasn't bad. It was better than most of them. I didn't mind the introduction to the teacher, but like for the most part, all the introductions in town were dry. Like,
I have a question for you guys. With the teacher, did you actually catch his first name?
Yay.
I know I read it. I know it. I can't think of it. What's his
Teacher's
first?
first name is Ben.
But they refer to him as Ben. Do they not?
No, but Ben is the main character.
Ben is the main character. Yes, but they refer to the
the teacher
Rob
is
Lowe's
Ben.
character calls him Ben.
Is his name not supposed to be Ben? Is it not supposed to be two? Was that like an error they made?
Yeah, and they never erased it from the movie.
Huh. Well, maybe they thought that nobody would ever rewatch this movie ever again.
Well, they got my vote.
I kind of, they kind of bastardized the teacher later on, but like, I didn't mind his introduction and how he brought the Rob Lowe character into the class and stuff like that. I actually thought that was kind of cool. Like, hey, look, guys, I've got somebody famous that I taught before that was in your exact same class.
And you have a lot to learn about writing. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That was in the book, too, so I appreciated that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Yeah, it brings down the Rob Lowe character despite the success. I like that, right? Other than that, like, it was... Man, the first little... It really felt like there was an hour of this movie that could have been compressed because the introductions were a slog.
So I honestly did not realize how long this movie was. until I went to watch it again. I'm like, holy.
I think Laura's on movie pick probation right now.
Yeah.
Right?
You know how
Hey, you know what? I already was for a year because Jeff didn't like Strangeland.
I actually want to watch that again, so I might.
I
Have
was
to
gonna
ask you.
bring it to
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, we gotta not pick a 3-hour movie next week.
That's
Like,
good
first
because
Stephen
you
King
picked
one?
Doctor Sleep.
Oh yeah.
Is Doctor Sleep a 3-hour movie?
No.
2.
No, but that's not 3. You notice the difference between 2 and 3.
Okay,
There's a whole hour difference.
I did just say that I didn't realize that it was that long.
Ooh. 2 hours 32 minutes.
Oh,
Getting close.
God.
You already picked
Damn.
it. You already picked it.
Well, that at least looks like a good movie.
It's amazing. Like,
It is.
it rivals the original.
That's good because there is no original. It's a sequel.
Huh?
Doctor Sleep.
It rivals the original, is what I'm saying. The original is The Shining.
Yeah, which I actually just.
Oh, I
watched
guess
the
I
other
could
day.
see what you mean. Where
Yeah.
I'm thinking original. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Which I just watched the other day too.
What's your next question, Danny?
Well, my next question is, what scene did make you feel like it was scary or intense?
The Saw.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How about you,
The
Cor-
doctor stepping on
Yeah.
the stairs, he falls through
Oh.
and lands on the saw.
That made me laugh.
Like,
It was like a very Final Destination death.
it was so unexpected.
Well, not yes and no. Because when they open up the door, you can hear the saw, and you're like, "Don't be a dumbass. Don't be a dumbass." You know they can crawl on
He
walls.
proceeds to be a dumbass.
And he proceeds to be a dumbass, and then just lands straight on it and bounces off, and you're like, "Oh." That's one way to carve the turkey.
Oh, they
Happy
cut the
Thanksgiving.
stairs. They cut the stairs. Like,
Right.
the fuck,
And
guys.
literally even after watching it so many years ago, all I could think of is do not be a dumbass and do not step on the stairs. You know they can crawl on the walls. And he does it anyway.
What about you, Corey?
Kitchen scene.
The kitchen scene was...
Is it because of the creepy dancing on the ceiling?
No. No, kitchen scene was... The only thing I didn't like with the kitchen scene is how in the book, when they make the cross to scare them off with the popsicle sticks there, it glows in the book. Whereas this one it didn't. Which I get, grounded a little, that's fine. In a movie about vampires. But,
See, and that's about the only thing that they have right in the new one, except for it's not in the kitchen, it's in the morgue.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
But the only time in the movie that I really felt like there was any sense of actual scare was when they were exploring the house, right? When they were exploring the house and Donald Sutherland come in there, that was actually really creepy and just like, you felt some
And
tension.
he takes the gun in 5, 4, and he's, yeah.
Yeah. But we got to take a short commercial break here.
Yep. And we're back.
That was a long time.
Was that a long time?
I mean, only a second.
Just only a second.
Yeah.
Only a second.
Couple seconds.
What were we talking about again?
Salem's Lot.
Salem's Lot.
Salem's Lot.
I don't know.
Characters.
We were too busy having Yoshi kick her ass, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
I remember I had like lots to say and I had to like end it. And now I don't remember what that something
Danny, what
was.
was your last question?
What's your next question?
Yeah.
Might as well. Since
Well,
we-
I guess it would be next question, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, next question.
Next question. What did we think about the town? Like, the setting for the place and everything.
Who we
Was it-
starting with?
You.
It was boring.
Shit, I should have started with Corey.
Like, honestly, like, that was just like, yes, it's an evil town with evil people. And there was nothing
supposed
evil.
to be evil.
No, it wasn't supposed to be. But, like, that's what he's just like, ooh, there's an underlying evil in this town. Like, the town
That's
is
because
like,
it gets invited in.
you should never invite the evil in. Yes, you're
Right.
right. That stupid guy invited him into town.
This is why you don't trust realtors.
That scene in the hospital where he's like trying to get invited into his room there, like through the curtain. Dumbest fucking scene ever. Like the window scene is iconic.
How is that
But-
part the dumbest and not him crawling through the vent in the jail?
What does this have to
That's
do with
what-
a town?
Anyway, The town.
Town
Yeah.
is
They're
this?
staying on topic about the movie, and yet they're still not on topic.
It's a town, really. Do you remember? If I was to say Winter River, does that mean anything to any of you?
It's a river in a wintertime?
Winter Wonderland?
What if I know?
That was the
It
town.
sounds familiar.
That was the town in Beetlejuice.
Okay, that's
And
where it's from.
that's what that town reminded me of.
Is that what the town's called?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Welcome to Winter River.
Oh, geez, here, I just thought it was every town that Stephen King puts, monsters in.
Yeah, that's true. All his towns are boring as fuck.
So
Yeah.
like another main town.
Yeah. Well, really, it's Maine. What the fuck is there?
The only difference with this one is there's a hill with a house on it.
Oh.
Was it a haunted hill?
Was it a house
Was
on a
it
haunted hill?
No, you dork!
Was it the haunting of Hill House?
No! They closed right, damn it!
Was it Rose Matter?
For fuck's sake. I think it's bedtime.
Okay, the house is going to tie into the town. Okay, I expected more from the house.
Did you not get the devil worshipping from the house?
Well, I feel like I was just I thought the house was going to be the evil. Where, no.
Ew, it's a person that's evil? This is no fun.
Right? Jesus.
Well, and it was kind of oh, he was already dead when you found him. You couldn't have they made the house feel less evil than it was building up. Ooh, this evil house on a hill. No, he just killed himself the day before you found him.
No. He was in the house when he killed himself.
No, they established that no, you weren't actually in the house. You were just the first person to find him.
That was the
kid.
The kid. Yeah.
But the old guy.
The old guy who hung himself in the bedroom, he witnessed.
Okay.
So.
Huh.
The town sucks.
Town
Yeah,
sucks
that's fair.
in general? Okay.
Another town reminded me of, go figure, Desperation.
Yeah, but that is a Stephen King
Yeah,
movie, so.
that's why I said go figure. So.
So Stephen King writes about boring towns in Maine.
Oh, we should have made Jeff watch Desperation. At least it would have been about a sheriff.
Yeah.
And no writer!
And wasn't that, what's his name? Hellboy.
Yeah,
Ron Perlman.
Yeah.
He was the sheriff, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ron Perlman movies, eh? Ron Perlman's.
No, just Ron Perlman in a Stephen King movie.
So, I'm gonna... Laura, what do you have to say about the town?
Yes.
It's a typical Stephen King town, so they all are boring.
Alright, same for you?
Mm.
Same?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Mhm.
More time.
Okay.
Huh?
So, the other day I was looking up...
So I get in trouble for going off topic? And
We finished the topic!
We were at least on topic, off topic.
Yeah.
Well, this is on topic, on
Anyways,
off
go on.
topic. I was Googling up Stephen King bingo after I said,
God.
oh, it's got this. So, Stephen King bingo sheet.
Shit! I heard shit!
Hey,
Hang on, Corey's dying. Corey's dying.
so, I do believe there was a reference to another Stephen King book, right?
Yes.
There's
Yeah.
a few.
Okay. Narrator tells us a character made a decision he or she will regret.
Yeah.
It was definitely narrated.
It was narrated, but
Yeah.
it didn't say whether or not they
A
read
kid
it.
dies.
Yep.
Well, several do, yep.
Corrupt government official or civil servant.
No.
No, because the sheriffs were actually the good guys.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I guess I was considering.
He was just a realtor.
Yeah, he was just a realtor, wasn't he?
Yep.
Yeah, he wasn't actually.
Which, it was actually supposed to be his wife that was fooling around,
Yes.
not the other person. Anyways, sorry, go on.
Mentally challenged savant.
Yeah. Wow.
Well,
Not
no.
savant.
I don't know if he
but
was.
he was physically challenged.
There was a mentally challenged character.
Yeah.
Oh, major character was a writer.
We really should have made much desperation.
Maine's on the bingo card.
That's not even fair.
Character who is evil just because they are evil? I don't think they're...
What's wrong with that? Who needs a reason? That's the best part about an evil character is when
Like-
you have no reason.
And why does that have to just be a Stephen King?
Yeah.
Though? Like, what the fuck?
Character hears another voice in his or her head.
No.
That's not in it. No.
Yeah, I know. He talks to him.
Talk-
Who does he communicate with? Is it the priest? He's like in the priest's head.
No.
I thought. What's his?
You mean Barlow and the priest later? He's communicating through the priest?
Yeah.
That's not in his head.
Well, I thought it was in the priest's head.
No, because Barlow's actually talking through the priest.
Still, there was a lot on this bingo card that we got. I
Did
don't
we
know.
at least get a line? We may not have got a blackout, but did we at least get a line?
Oh yeah, we definitely. We have like a cross.
Well, see, that's
X-Batter.
just perfect.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna print up the Stephen King bingo card for our next movie. Okay.
Well, now we could just be fucked.
What's it called? Danny was not a writer.
Danny.
In Dr. Sleep.
But his dad was.
Yeah,
That's The Shining, not Dr.
Actually,
Sleep.
I really liked when they recast it. They had to the characters for the Overlook to make look like the actual guys. Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah, other movie. What's your
I'm
next
sorry.
question, Danny?
This is for you too, because you haven't watched the old one. Does the old one into the 2004, is it about the same tone?
no.
No.
So, okay, well, go ahead. Tell me what would be different. What's the difference between the 1997 to 2004?
Oh, Barlow, for one, that's the big major difference. He definitely looks more like the traditional old-fashioned Nosferatu, is literally what he looks like.
In the original.
Yeah.
that's what
His servant, like Donnie,
yeah.
Donald
Donnie.
Sutherland.
Apparently, you are good friends.
Wow!
Shit! Donald Sutherland's character is, in the 77 version, is more...
79.
Or whatever, 70s. He's more... he's classier. Like, Donald Sutherland, he has that creep factor, but he wasn't quite as classy and exuding the I'm rich.
Okay.
Rob Lowe's character had a little bit more life to him in the 70s version, too. He wasn't so... Like, he's got great narrative, but...
And
wasn't
amazing hair.
an amazing hair. But, you know, he wasn't quite so melancholy
Okay.
in the storytelling. And I kind of like the kids better, too. Like the vampire kids. I like them better.
Okay. How about you?
Let me in. Yeah.
Interesting fun fact: the guy who plays Ben Mears, the main character, Rob Lowe's character in the original, is actually the guy who played Starsky from Starsky and Hutch.
Oh, okay.
Or the other one,
Never
maybe
paid
Hutch.
attention
Either
to
way,
that.
the blonde one, whichever he was out of the two.
Yeah.
David Soul, that's his name, was the actor who played him in the original one. So I give 50-50 for that one. I think both versions of Mears was good. They both brought something different. Yeah, Bonnie Bedelia in the original is 20 times better than Samantha Mathis in the remake. The overall feeling of the movie, to answer that question, it was a lot spookier. There are people to this day, if you look on Metascores and everything, that still say that's the scariest movie they've seen.
Okay.
Is it that scary? Not in my opinion, but it's freaking well done. So,
But
and it's dated, so you know people nowadays probably would not be scared by it,
Okay.
but people who grew up with it were definitely scared by it.
the 70s version was definitely filmed a lot darker.
Yes,
Okay.
and closer to the book by a notch, like
Yes.
massive. So. Anyway, what's it called?
Are we still recording?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure
we
are.
are recording.
You hung up on your wife so we can continue recording.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love you.
Yeah, right?
And you thought mine all frickin' slap.
Good thing the house wasn't on fire.
Whose phone number were you reciting?
8675309.
All right.
Anyway, Danny,
You're
Question?
leading this shit show.
Oh, that's right. Forgot. Keep forgetting. Forgot Laura wasn't responsible enough for this.
Nope. I'm not.
Totally irresponsible.
Hey, I have to be responsible every other time, and I don't want to right
She
now.
doesn't want to be responsible for the movie.
I
she
am not
picked.
adulting anymore.
So
Wish-
the other people with full-time jobs, screw them. But
Yeah.
Right?
I'm not adulting anymore. My adulting ended when I left the buildings.
I feel like on the podcast, you're very seldom. Never mind. I'm not going to get into this rabbit hole. Never mind. Not
I
worth
don't
it.
leave it. I
I
know
I'm
wanna
going
I
to
be
don't.
abort
his
this
tech
issue.
support.
She's tech support.
If we forget something.
Which I
You're the
haven't-
man in the chair.
Which I haven't had to do because Danny's got his phone today.
that's
Always
true.
have
But
my
no, Danny's
phone.
been on the ball.
I'm
leading this.
always on my phone.
I know you're always on your phone, but you never Google. That's my job.
That's fair. When
That's
these
'cause you're
guys
the
ask.
guy in the chair.
That's right. See.
Question.
All right. Now where are we now?
I don't know. You're the one asking the questions.
That's
So
right. So we got into the middle of the movie. How was the middle of the movie for you guys?
we're just at the middle.
Or we're in the middle, or we're almost
It's a
yeah.
long fucking movie, James.
Was it? Didn't you just people tell me it was a 3-hour movie?
It was a 3-hour movie.
Okay.
I
So
think
let's get to the middle.
the
then.
dog being hung on the fence there.
What the
Um,
hell?
Poor dog. My poor dog.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Go carry on.
I'm glad I didn't watch this movie. Anyway,
That was a dog.
I'm pretty sure the
I mean,
owner
I
of the
totally
dog
know.
wasn't the bus driver. I think it was the guy who ran the junkyard, if I'm not mistaken.
See,
It was on the
in the
junkyard.
book. In the book, probably, but in this version,
It was the bus driver. Yeah, no, but I'm comparing to the book, I guess.
Yeah.
So that's, but yeah, that was an interesting scene. But like the scene when the guy is digging the grave and what's his name approaches him.
Oh, Jeff does get a spot on his bingo for this one.
Oh yes, but either way, that was. I remember reading that in the book, that scene, and it was nuts. Like how intense that scene got. In the movie, not so as much.
Yeah, definitely not.
No.
Definitely not so tense.
But you do get a spot on your bingo because the guy digging the grave does hear a voice.
Yep.
But the guy digging the grave, who later on in the original movie is Jeffrey Lewis, and I freaking love Jeffrey Lewis. He's he's Juliet Lewis's dad, but you'd know him from I don't know if you would know him, but he was in what's it called, Rob Zombie's Devil's
name.
Rejects.
Strong name.
Yeah, yeah.
Was he the sheriff?
No, but have you seen Devil's Rejects? Haven't you? Just
Yep.
he's the leader, the banjo guy, the main guy that they kidnap and everything.
Okay.
So yeah, that's Juliet Lewis's dad. So.
That checks out.
Yeah. Which is funny because other stuff he's been in. But yeah, so middle of the movie is when it finally starts picking up. And that's good because it took an hour and fucking half to get there. So
Like I said, hour into the movie, and my wife says, like, "Oh, this is a vampire movie." I'm like, "Oh, yeah, you're right."
She did not know, apparently. Okay.
I will admit it didn't get exciting, but like when they read about the midway point where it's just like they're gonna start on this vampire hunting crusade, my interest peaked a little bit right about there. He's like, "Oh, I'm a vampire hunter now. I'm not just a doctor," which seemed a little out of fucking left field. Like, did that seem a little out of left field?
Because of the guy that was blackmailing him.
Well,
I'd want to kill him too, but just give it a different name.
but
yeah.
like he's getting blackmailed because his wife was like all over him, and now he's getting blackmailed, and now he's a vampire. Like I didn't.
Well,
That
in all
didn't make
fairness,
any
his wife was all over him, but he still chose to sleep with her. So
Yes.
Well, yeah.
And then he was being blackmailed.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd want to kill him too and just claim it was because he was a vampire and then go to a psych ward
that,
because nobody's
that-
going to believe
I was
him.
going to say that doesn't work in the court of law. So
Temporary insanity. Those are the best type of insanities.
I like full-time insanity myself.
It's more fun.
Yeah, but then you got to stay in a rubber room longer. If you got temporary insanity,
You only have...
then you can be like, but I'm fine now because it was temporary.
I was crazy once.
But you only go into a rubber room if they can prove that you're crazy. And 90% of us are crazy, and everybody else is supposedly normal. But what if they're the crazy ones?
Did they put you in a rubber room?
With rats. I hate rats.
He died there.
Never did go in a rubber room. Anyway,
That's crazy.
yeah. Crazy. I was crazy once.
They put me in a room, a rubber room.
With rats.
I died there. They buried me. Buried me with rats. Rats? I hate rats.
I don't recall that line of it, actually.
Right? That's the one I grew up with.
Okay.
Not rubber ducks.
No, I heard rats, but I didn't hear about the died and buried part. Huh.
Moving on.
Moving
What
on.
did you think of the middle of the movie?
Yeah, what did you think? Well, you know.
Now that we're past the rats, which actually play a part in this movie too, it's like you said, it starts picking up about halfway through the movie.
Corey's getting something from the fridge.
Poof, gone. And he's back. It's like magic.
So what about the middle of the movie picked up for you?
Well, now that's when the story actually starts taking place. Like you said, if you didn't know it was about vampires, this is when you start figuring it out. It's like, oh, hey. But
I had a very hard time watching this movie up until that point, and it kind of got better. Like, it was like, okay, I can kind of watch this now. I'm not totally falling asleep through this movie.
I came
So
super
what-
close to shutting it off. I'm like, I can't. Podcast. Must think podcast.
So with that said, was it like a slow intro?
the whole movie
Was it really slow? Did it give like a
Yeah.
slow
I was
burst to it, or kind of like a mystery to it before? That would be kind of a question.
like,
Was it a mystery?
you, there was kind of something going on. It wasn't really a mystery, but it was just kind of like, oh, like there wasn't like a, oh, where are these bodies going? It was just kind of like, there was a couple weird things happening, but there wasn't really like a mystery about it, right?
But it was a slow start, like so a slow burn. Okay. The same aspects for you.
I
too?
thought the whole movie was a slow burn, but
Okay.
I, burn indicates that like, ooh, it's like building towards something, and like,
it does. It builds back to the beginning.
okay, I guess. I feel like slow burn is giving this movie too much credit.
All right. Okay. All right.
But it does. It builds back to the beginning.
It does build back to the beginning.
Okay. Did you have that same aspects?
Yeah, no, I already had my bit.
No, but these guys.
Okay. Anyway,
Say it again.
no,
I
it
know, just I know.
like I said, the middle of the movie is when it got interesting. It's when the plot started to finally, all that dreariness started coming together. And you're like, oh. And then you're excited for what's happening next. So.
For someone who hasn't watched this movie, was it a daytime thing or was it a nighttime?
Mainly daytime.
Mainly daytime, yeah.
Yeah, there was some stuff at night, definitely, but like, yeah, that's kind of when the exciting stuff kind of happened. Was
That,
at
night?
night.
that
Yeah.
would be my night. Yeah.
Which is the
Was
problem that it was such a daytime movie.
He's not wrong.
Okay. That would be
Well-
my next one. It'd be like, was
Okay,
was it more thrilling at night instead of the day?
Oh yes, definitely. Like
Was it more of a
it was
story?
like night
was it
and
more of a
day.
story at night?
Yeah, you get more of the story when it's nighttime.
Okay.
What the fuck was with the shotgun wedding? Like it's just like, oh, we're gonna get married today. Can you do this? Like, but
He explains it. He's loved her for like 30 years.
but like, why do you need to have it that day?
I think he realized that people were starting to either die or disappear, and he's like, if this is going to happen to us, at least we'll be together, type thing.
It seemed like a very unnecessary plot point.
Plus, again, in the book, it's more built up.
Yes.
Yeah,
So,
like there was a smidgen of build up. It wasn't totally like, but it still felt like out of left field.
Either you're getting a 3-hour movie or a 12-hour movie.
Well,
So-
I guess maybe
Right.
cut that. I don't know.
it really didn't move the plot forward
It
in any way,
doesn't.
shape, or form. So,
No, I could have cut that and like maybe focused on other stuff. And I know people that read the book would be like, "Oh no!" But like, whatever. Sometimes you got to cut the fat.
Not really, because she was meaner even in the 70s version.
Yeah. Well, she was kind of sweet in this one, to be honest.
Yeah.
She wasn't really described in the book as mean, but she was strict.
Yes.
So. But again, she ran a boarding house that had a bunch of strange men living in it, so you need to be a little strict to run that. So.
Oh, see, they kind of made it more sound like a bed and
Well,
breakfast in this
It
one.
was a bit. Sorry, I guess boarding house is a poor choice of words, but yeah, it's more of a B&B. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
But it was very much like she starts off strict, but she turns sweet right away. And
Once she warms up to people, she's sweeter.
she warms up to people really fucking fast in this movie.
Well,
Again, 12-hour
Yeah.
movie
Yeah.
versus 3-hour movie.
Were you guys creeped out by, like, the guy sniffing the bra?
that
That, like, was unsettling to me. Like, is
but
he actually...
he had issues. So
Yeah.
Yeah, did she... In the book, did she put the bra there on purpose?
I have no clue.
I don't recall that being in the book, to be honest. So
So...
I knew he was obsessed with the daughter, but I don't recall going that far. So
she's a little slutty in this, so... Like,
yeah,
Finders keepers. Does this make me look trashy?
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure she was a throwaway character in the book. So
That's exactly what she says in the movie, though.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
Well, and she was, I don't want to say a plot device, but there was some plot stuff that was kind of crucial to her, like,
well, the scene where the dad sacrificed himself, right? So,
yeah.
which I don't recall that happening. That could have happened in the book, but I don't recall that happening in the book. So
But he's still a scumbag. Like, you rescue him and then he's still
Still
that way. Like,
yeah,
what a fucking douche. Possibly the biggest douche in this whole movie. Like, first you invited a fucking vampire in your town. Like,
I don't know. The guy who beats his baby kind of wins that for
okay,
me, so.
yeah, and
Yeah.
yeah, you're right. The baby beater and doctor blackmailer,
Yeah,
that guy's...
he's a
I mean,
piece of
I
shit.
can't believe the doctor took that fucking car. I will trade you my car for yours, should cross, and take the 10,000 if you give me this baby.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what a good guy. He's totally gonna die, isn't he?
I mean,
And what the fuck happened to the baby?
Right? They never actually.
No.
did
They don't
say
explain
anything.
what happened to the baby. Like, he takes the baby, then he dies on the saw. And then just like, nothing's ever explained about the baby.
Yeah, I don't remember what happened to you in the book.
They
so.
also don't tell you if the vampires leave Salem's Lot or Jerusalem's Lot.
It doesn't sound like they do. It
They
sounds
don't.
like
They don't.
they just like...
The question is, how big was the town?
1,000 people.
Oh, was it 1,000 people? Okay. It was a little town, wasn't
No, they. At the end of the book, the town is completely evacuated, I guess, for lack of better words. Whether it be because they're dead or they got the hell out of Dodge. But the town was a ghost town after they left. So,
it? Oh, okay.
but you knew that you basically alluded to the fact that evil was still there. So
Mm-hmm.
So they haven't left. Is that what the... Okay. Alright.
it's very similar to like the ending of Dusk Till Dawn, right?
Oh, okay.
You know, you think you defeated everything and everything's all good, and then the end of the movie comes and you're like, just kidding, it's still there.
It's still there.
So-
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a giant temple underneath everything.
Yeah.
And the population of Jerusalem's Lot, according to the book and the movie, was 1,280.
How dare you be off by 282 people,
Right.
Corey?
She said that. She's only said
Everybody
1,000, not me.
1,000.
Oh,
How dare you,
how
Laura?
dare you, Laura?
I looked it up and fact checked myself. So.
Yeah, if anyone here is going to be wrong about numbers, it's me, so.
Right?
Sorry. Just
Force a habit, yeah.
Damn it, Corey! Oh, sorry. Damn it, Laura!
And I still fact checked myself.
When I think about you, I fact check myself.
So, this is kind of an unsatisfying ending to this movie.
Yeah, how was the ending for you guys? So, how was the ending?
Unsatisfied.
Dan, you got a question in.
I was gonna get a question in there, but you know.
Like, I don't get why he's chasing around that. Like, I get why he's chasing around the priest, but like, that seems like it's got nothing to do with the end of the movie.
Well, it's because the priest turns on him.
Well, yeah.
Doesn't the priest become a familiar, basically?
Yes.
Yeah.
What's a familiar?
Like Donald Sutherland's character, like the human, alive person that guards the vampire.
They're the one that does all their work during the day.
Yeah.
No, he's totally a vampire, though.
No, he's not.
No, it's
He's
in the middle of the
walking
day
in
at the beginning.
Yeah, but he's totally...
No.
See, I was thinking that as well, but he totally got turned to a vampire.
No, he's just a familiar.
I was, like, very confident.
I don't know if familiar is ever used outside of the Blade franchise, but I use it all the time.
Right.
So.
I thought for sure he got turned.
No.
In the kitchen scene there.
No.
No, because don't you remember when those guys are in the basement and the sunlight's going through and the sunlight's burning them all the time?
Yeah.
You killed my slave, so you'll take his place. And then the priest offers himself up.
So, like, the putting the blood in the mouth just makes him his slave. It doesn't make him...
Which is
Yes.
ironic, because in most cases, putting the blood in the mouth turns you.
Think-
See, that's why I thought.
Think Renfield.
I'd rather not.
I still can't believe with Dracula how much Renfield in the original black and white was exactly the character in the movie / Dracula Dead and Loving It / they never had to like over exaggerate him. He was always that over exaggerated.
And just find the creepiest guy in the world to play him. You're good.
Peter McNichol in that Dead and Loving It.
Yeah.
See, like, Renfield's like, he looks into the eyes and gets possessed, right? Like...
Yeah.
Okay, but still, that character.
Well, I know what you guys are saying. I guess I thought when he drank the blood that made him a vampire.
No, you have to be bitten. He wasn't bitten.
Okay.
It's kind of like the werewolf thing.
Zombie.
Yeah, except for there's blood transfer after.
I love that line in Blade. It's like, you're a sexually transmitted disease. I'm like...
Right?
It's not. Like,
They're not wrong.
right. Yeah. What did you guys talk about the ending?
Not yet. Kind of.
Kind
Did we?
of.
Well-
How do you feel about the ending, Corey?
One thing that the old movie did that I didn't like, that this movie did right, was the killing of Susan. In the book, he comes back to the town and kills her, whereas that happens, he kills her right before he kills Barlow, which is what happened in this movie. So
Yeah.
I like that better. I did, again, like that she died because I couldn't stand her.
But in this movie, he actually kills Barlow first. He kills her before
Maybe he
Barlow
kills her
before
second.
Susan.
Either way, it was in that same sequence of events, and whereas, like I said, they completely changed that up in the old one. So this one I appreciate it better. That ending scene in the basement with his coffin and everything like that, I really enjoyed it. It really was too bad that Barlow didn't look like original Barlow because he was so cool looking, albeit a blatant ripoff of Nosferatu, but still. Yeah, I think overall the ending, and again, the whole scene with the beginning which tied into the end type thing, don't think that actually happened that way in the book, but that's okay. All in all, it was a satisfying enough ending for a unsatisfying enough movie, so I'll take it. So
I appreciated the fake out, where like a lot of those stories they would be like, oh, he got the head vampire and everyone's rescued. And I appreciate the downer ending where it's just kind of like, no, that didn't actually work.
See, and I actually appreciated that, like Corey said, the death of Barlow. The shape-shifting, like the turning into all the different people he would have been throughout in history.
that was
cool,
kinda
wasn't it?
cool,
That was very
actually.
T-1000.
Yes. I didn't think of it that way.
Yeah.
I didn't like the whole ending with the doctor and the kid and the I don't believe you, but Godspeed.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, I'm just going to let you go. I don't believe you, and I know you killed that guy, but whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and that just wouldn't work. But I liked how Rob Lowe's character was keeping the doctor there for that to actually happen.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I like that. I like
Crickets.
that.
Cricket.
Nice. So, with all that said and done, being a Stephen King movie, where does it fit in his world, Stephen King's world.
Oh, definitely horror.
No,
What is
well,
it?
no.
What does
just-
that even mean?
In Stephen
so,
King's
so,
world.
give me-
Yeah.
so
Not
in his
where he's
world.
not
in his universe. So in your universe, so where does it fit? Because all these movies that we watch, they're all fit in his world, in his universe. Where does Salem's Lot?
In Salem's Lot.
Right? It resides in Maine. Yeah.
Wait,
I'm sorry,
does.
I'm confused by said question. So.
Yes. So
Because
like,
everything hits a goal, right? Like, it was part of something, and
So-
there was things like there's different, you know.
with being a Stephen King fan, he is always one of the things he's always said is he's always out to give you that it's not so much a fright or a scare, but that sense of anticipation and anxiety.
Sure.
And so, in a way, if I had read the book, I'm assuming that it would have been right on mark. I'm assuming. The movie, with him having absolutely nothing to do with it, and you can tell because Stephen King is
Literally, not even a producer.
right. Because
Yeah.
you can always tell a movie that he endorses, Stephen King is in.
Yeah.
He had nothing to do with this one. So for somebody just taking it and writing their aspect of it, it doesn't hit the mark.
Okay.
But it is still a Stephen King movie, so therefore I own it.
I do too, technically, but only on DVD. That's how much I don't care about
It's
it.
because this one's not on Blu-ray.
Well, it's not the point. If I have it on DVD and I have no interest in upgrading it, then that says something. So
But if you can't own it
But-
on Blu-ray,
that's not the point. That's just semantics.
Okay.
Does that answer the question for what you were going for there?
Well, actually, it's not because it was. It's not. It's just because most of the movies they all do tie into each other
there's an
somehow.
interconnection.
They do.
There's interconnection.
And-
That's why that was the
okay.
curiosity of Salem's Lot.
So,
does that
this
interconnect?
one
with-
does have an interconnector.
Okay, that's what I meant. By sorry.
And it's actually the dogs.
the dogs.
If
The
this
dogs?
one actually had shown all of the dogs, there is an interconnector with one of the dogs. So they're supposed to be.
Is there a cemetery involved?
No, but
No.
did you notice that one of the dog's name was, or the dog's name was Cujo?
There it is.
I did not notice that.
Oh,
But that I think was just an Easter egg, is all
Yeah.
that was.
okay.
But according to this in the book, there was supposed to be 3 dogs. One is owned by Matt Burke,
Yeah.
and that's actually the one that gets sacrificed.
Okay.
Mhm.
And that dog's name is Chopper,
Yeah.
which is a direct tie-in to Stand By Me.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
So was it a tie or was it an Easter egg?
No, in the book it's a tie-in.
Okay.
According to this, it's in the book. It's a tie-in.
Huh.
Okay.
Yeah, because his books, like everybody talks about the Easter eggs in his movies. Oh my God, look, they said
Yeah.
Cujo. Oh my God, they said this. Like freaking Dark Tower. I have never seen so many freaking Easter eggs
There's
in
a
one movie
ton of Easter
for
eggs.
such a terrible movie, but there were so many.
Right.
And whereas in the books, there's hardly any. However, the best one ever was in 11/22/63, where he goes back in time and he actually lands in Derry, Maine, and he runs into these kids, and there's a statue, and it says like Pennywise lives spray painted on it, and there's these kids there, and they're like, he's like, what's going on? And he's like, oh, there was an evil here, but we took care of it. And it turns out that was the Loser Club.
Yeah.
So I'm like, awesome.
It also takes you back.
Yeah, the
Two.
2 characters were Beverly and Richie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It also
Freaking
takes
love
you
that
back because even in the movie, like or the series, it does that. It also takes you back to Stand By Me, and he's watching the interaction between Kiefer Sutherland and River Phoenix and the other kid.
Well, in the miniseries, they didn't do the Loser Club tie-in.
No.
It was just in the book.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
which probably had to do with like property or something. He probably sold the.
There's
rights.
also a
Sounds like
connection with Stand By Me because one of the kids in Stand By Me, his dad was the shop owner in this movie.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I missed that one. Good call.
Oh, nice.
Kiefer Sutherland
Mm-hmm.
and Donald
Donald
Sutherland.
Sutherland.
Oh!
Yeah.
Fuck
Not
off.
quite the tie-in that
I was like, I can't see Jeff being this smart knowing something I didn't. So.
You got him.
Oh.
Not quite the tie-in we were talking.
Oh,
I love how you were all like, oh yeah, oh yeah.
yeah, I like that.
You're not wrong in a sense
I'm
either.
not
All that positive credit I just gave you is gone.
God.
Now it's gone.
Really, he's not wrong in a sense either, but the characters have two totally different.
But that is the one kid's dad.
Yes.
And Kiefer has been in a few Stephen King movies.
And we all know that kid becomes a vampire later on.
That's not Stephen King. You want to know what the main tie-in is for all of his books?
Okay.
Maine.
Yep.
Everything happens in Maine.
What about the movie that happens in New York?
What about the movie that happens in Colorado?
They still talk about Maine.
I don't think they do in either one of those.
In Desperation, yes, they do.
We're not talking about Desperation.
Although Desperation was in Denver, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, he's talking about The Shining. That was in Denver.
Wow, for like 10 seconds.
Right?
Wasn't the hotel in Denver?
No, it was
No.
in Boulder.
It was in Boulder.
Well, Colorado.
But
sorry.
his interview with the boss was in Denver.
Yeah.
And then...
No, it's not. He goes up to the hotel. He drives up to the hotel.
Yeah, wait, Colorado. What?
Anyway.
I digress.
Digress.
All right. Well, we pretty much got everything, all the bases, right?
Well, what's
Yep.
the important question to ask
What
now?
is the important question to ask? What is your final...
Where does it belong in
Oh,
the...
shit. That's right. My bad. So bad.
I know, you've only been doing this for a year. It's fair.
Yeah, right? It's fair.
Yeah.
Is this your
fair.
1 year
No,
anniversary?
November.
No, not yet. No,
November.
not yet.
November.
Yeah.
Where does it belong? In
Where
the
does it
video
belong
store?
in the movies?
Video store.
Well, come on. It could be
Motherfucker,
whatever.
Danny.
Yeah. Fine. Where does it belong in Blockbuster?
We'll give you credit for not seeing the movie. That's fine. But know your fucking role, sir.
Sorry.
And Blockbuster, that opens up a whole can of worms.
Yeah, right. That's true. Let's just not say it again.
Hey, Laura, where does
in
it
the
belong, Laura?
It's
In the shop.
in the shop. Horror.
How about you? Where does it belong? In the data place.
Well, I do technically have a horror section, so yes.
That's the only section he actually has.
Yeah. Fuck everything else.
How about you?
Can I put in the TV section? Because, like, it's a TV miniseries?
No, because
No.
that's not one of our sections.
Damn it.
No.
I guess, and there's not a lot of horror elements in this. Like, it's a struggle for me to put it in horror.
It's actually more of a drama.
I guess I don't think there's enough. Like, I don't want to put it in drama either. Like, it's a struggle to put it either place, to be perfectly honest.
So it's a comedy?
I heard it was a comedy.
The Saw was pretty funny.
Well,
It
Corey
really
did
was.
say
I
it.
did laugh, so...
So where's it gonna go? Where is it gonna go in the shop?
It would drama. It's a drama. Like, it just, there was not enough horror. Like, there just was not. There was a couple little jump scares, but, like, for the most part, and, like, there was definitely horror by the end of this movie. Like, there's definitely, but
Wasn't scary enough.
But there was just too much drama.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess it was overloaded with drama, like small town drama. So that's where I'm gonna put it.
All right. Now we're gonna ask you, where do you rate it? As well as you give your final thoughts after
Well-
you rate it.
After
two
you
for
rate
one.
it?
So it'll be your final
so-
thoughts and then his
There you
rate.
go. There you go.
There. Look, I don't think I made it any secret. I didn't really enjoy this movie very much.
We were aware.
You were so subtle, though.
So subtle about it in the beginning.
I do feel bad when I really poo-poo on a movie, especially when I know it's a movie that someone else likes. So I don't necessarily mean to be that person, but
But here I am.
here I am. Yeah. I'm that person irregardless whether or not I like myself. Like, I hate myself right now, guys. Just so you know.
Not like yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah, there wasn't a lot of redeeming qualities on this. And it wasn't poorly acted. Like, they actually did okay. Donald Sutherland was a delight every time he was on screen. I'm gonna butcher his name, Rutger Hauer.
Rutger Hauer.
You know, very menacing when he was on the screen. Right, did a good job. This was actually a very well cast movie for the most part. Right, there just wasn't fucking nothing going on. Like it was 3 hours, and most of it was nothingness. You know, I gotta put it. Like, I gotta say, Kingdom of Crystal Skull. Like I guess there was
That's
not
awfully
enough.
Generous.
There was not enough. It was enough there for me to like give it higher than I wish there was. Like a cool vampire hunting Stephen King movie could have been really good, and like it just wasn't that. Like it tried in its second half. And the first half was just such a slog to get through. Laura, pass it off to you.
So, I'm not going to say this one's one of my favorite. My goal, actually, was to pick one that I hadn't read the book on.
Ah.
And this is one of those very few that I have not read or own the book with.
So disappointed.
I'm getting it for Christmas.
My second favorite book of his.
Salem's Lot?
Yeah.
See, I know I'm getting it for Christmas, so that's the bad part.
There's a good story in there.
There
like
is.
And that's the infuriating thing about this movie is it's like you can see there's something there. There's a good story in there. It's just
So I blame the director.
That's what we're doing.
No, but I'm saying literally
Literally,
like the director's vision was poorly done.
Yeah, it was a poorly done movie.
So, with me on this one, it's definitely blame the director, but it's also blame the screenwriter.
Yeah.
Because from what I'm gathering, listening to you, Corey, is there's so much more that they could have added that would have made more sense.
Yes.
So, that being said, again, like you said, not one of my favorites. I had a entirely different goal on why I picked this one.
And good on you for picking something that you don't know the book on, right?
Yes.
That's a bold choice, right?
That is. And so, like, even then, like, rewatching this one, it's not big on me. It's a 1.5 out of 5. Again, it gets that rating because of Donald Sutherland.
You know what? I'm thankful you gave it 1.5 because I'm just like, oh man, I'm giving this such a low rating, and Laura likes this movie. I felt kind of terrible.
No.
But knowing that you gave it a 1.5.
Right, it was honestly, it was a toss-up between this one and Needful Things, and then I sat there and went, shit, I just read that book. So, this one it was.
Corey, on to you.
It's a tough call because, again, it wasn't faithful enough to the book, like you said. If it was more faithful to the book, I might have been happier. But I've really, really, really got to get out of the mindset of comparing it to the original, to the book, and taking it at face value. And I'm really bad at that. Again, being a Stephen King fan, and Stephen King is an author, not a director. So every time people talk about Stephen King movies being bad, they blame Stephen King, but it's never generally his fault. Mm-hmm. It was, again, well cast. 100% well cast.
Shockingly well cast.
Yeah.
And which is why it's disappointing how poorly executed it was.
So poorly executed. But mind you, the original was well cast too. Just those were names back then. So not many people know them now. Like back then, like I said, David Soul was a big name, like huge name. Bonnie Bedelia was just breaking out, and like I said, later on became the wife in Die Hard. What's it called?
The Thingamajiggy? I
can't remember. There's another guy too who's really big. But either way, taking this movie at its own value, again, Jeff said it best. It was a slog the first half. It was awful. It was slow paced. It wasn't enticing. I came super close to shutting it off, but I'm like, no, this would be dumb. But when it started picking up, it picked up well. It started tying up some of the slog in the first half, which was cool with me. I actually was fairly invested in the second half, but I'm biased. I love me a vampire movie. I mean, regardless how bad, with the exception of Twilight movies, and I liked it more than I thought I would for a movie that I hated, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, I honestly agree with Laura, though. It's a 1.5.
You know, it's interesting what you say about Stephen King and, like, the adaptations. There's a chicken and an egg kind of thing. My favorite book series, I don't think I've ever made any illusion,
Hitchhikers?
is The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I would have never read that if not for the first movie that came out. I was not aware of that existence, right? Of that book series. And I'm not a huge fan of the movie. The movie's got bits and pieces I like. But I fucking adore everything Douglas Adams has ever... Well, there's some Dirk Gently stuff that wasn't amazing, but Douglas Adams, hands down, my favorite Arthur. Now, you guys being big Stephen King fans, would that have been the case if not for some terrible movies?
No.
No, because I read the books first.
But were you only aware of the books because his movies existed?
So
you had never heard of any Stephen King movies before you read a Stephen King book?
I was 10 years old when I read his first book. So...
See, I knew...
So, like, Carrie would have been out by then?
Carrie, Shining, Salem's Lot, It...
So it's hard not to be aware of Stephen King's work by that time.
Yeah, but not his movies.
See,
necessarily.
But see, you wouldn't. The thing would be like, would you have been aware that his books existed if not for the existence of the movies? Even if you didn't watch the movies first, because I didn't watch Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy before I read the books.
So
right?
So for me, no, because my grandmother was also a Stephen King fan, so she always had the books on display. So I knew of them. Again, never really had an interest until I got older. It was actually reading Tommyknockers that got me into reading. I know.
That's the one?
Weird. That's the one. That is the one that my grandfather dropped in front of me and said, read it. So I
mean,
did.
it was a funky book.
It
So,
was.
Yeah. But, actually, you know what book... It was not the first one I read of his, but the first one that really gripped me. Because, I mean, it was cool. But like I said, admittedly, I skimmed it because I was 10 years old. And there's a lot of stuff happening that was above my grade level. Like, just, it was confusing. It was whatever. So I'm like, okay, skip this. And then I got through the whole thing. Like, a lot of the Celestial stuff I skipped.
Yeah.
Either way, the first book that really drew me was Langoliers.
Langoliers was an interesting one.
Freaking great book. I didn't ever watch the movie, but the concept of how they described the Matter Eaters was just fantastic. Anyway, so...
The movie doesn't do it.
Yeah, I believe that. So my overall thoughts on this, like I said, 1.5. I do highly recommend, if anybody gets a chance to watch the original. If you don't have the original, you can borrow it, so...
And there is a 2024.
That's nice.
It's an hour shorter than the other two versions.
And it sucks donkey nuts.
Shocking.
Yeah. It's like, hey, this 3-hour movie is condensing a lot of crap. Let's condense the movie.
Right?
That's not how it works.
I feel like there was a lot of stuff that could have been cut from this movie.
Okay, spoiler alert, and because I'm asking this, in the book, Corey, their den, was it in the
Huh?
Yeah, okay, so that says no. So in the new one, the Netflix Salem's Lot, the vampire's den where they all are, they're hiding in trunks of cars in the drive-in theater.
Oh, God, no. Fuck no. It was the house.
Including
in the basement.
Barlow. Including Barlow.
Yeah.
Barlow is
I
also
saw
in
that
a trunk.
trailer. I was like,
Barlow is in a trunk. That's not very threatening.
Right?
Be like, I'm going to come suck your blood.
No.
I can't open this trunk
The
door.
book was accurate. They got those guys to deliver the big box into their whatever. Right. So,
yeah, no, they were at the drive-in theater in the new one.
Well, then what's the whole point of having the house being like a plot point then?
I don't know. But I started watching this and I'm like, this is stupid. I'm done.
Now I want to watch it just to laugh at it.
Right. But then I walked away and I came back and they're running around together. I'm like, why the fuck are they in the drive-in? I'm done. I'm so done.
Was it Netflix? I thought it was.
Or Prime or whatever
Amazon
it is.
Prime. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's Prime.
It's one
Yeah.
of the two.
Oh,
It's stupid.
all right. Well, I'm not watching that movie. That's fine.
Anyways, we got Jeff's worst rating, 2 1.5s.
Danny doesn't get to give a rating.
I don't get to give a rating.
Pick a number.
0.
There.
Sounds
There's,
good.
that's Danny's rating. So
Yeah, I've only handed out a Crystal Skull.
with Crystal Skull.
Yeah, well, no, that's not true. I gave Five Nights at Freddy's a Crystal Skull as well.
I actually didn't mind that movie, but I wasn't here for that podcast. So.
I think I gave Strangeland a Crystal Skull.
Yes, you did.
I think I did. So this would be like
You sound
this would be like the
so
fourth time I've handed out a Crystal Skull. And
in,
Crystal
in
Skull
almost
is
2
one
years.
Of them.
So-
Yeah.
And I'm not even mad at you for giving this one a Crystal Skull. I'm still debating on
I'm surprised you didn't do a
Strangeland.
half a Crystal Skull.
Right?
Well, there was enough in the second half. If the second half wouldn't have redeemed as much, it could have definitely been a half a Crystal Skull. Like, if it had continued on the path at the beginning of this movie, yeah.
See, one I would love for you to watch, Jeff, and not for a podcast because it is super long, is Rose Red.
Oh God, yeah.
Never heard of it.
Oh,
Haunted
I'm
House
lending
movie.
you that movie.
It's so good. And actually, I might have to borrow it again for me because I can't
Okay.
find it anywhere. So
If you want me to watch a movie, pick it for the podcast because I do not watch movies. that
Rose
are
Red
not
is like 6
podcast
hours.
Movies. Oh,
6-hour podcast movie. Wow.
Okay,
it's like
Danny,
Kingdom Hospital.
you're leading us. You got to bring us home, buddy.
All right. So anything happening this week, Corey?
Man, you're a wordsmith.
I know, right? I'm good.
Nothing during the week to speak of. Sunday, I am taking a bunch of my excess inventory and taking it to Game City and buying new stuff with it. So I'll have some fresher inventory for next week.
Game City.
Game City.
Where is
It's in
that?
Londonderry, Millwoods,
Oh, I
and
see, I
Westmount.
see.
I went there a few weeks ago, and the one at Millwoods also has a 203 Collectibles, it's called, which deals specifically in like Pokemon,
Okay.
and so that's where I was able to get all my Mega Evolutions there.
Oh, I see. I
Yeah, so I'm gonna go there, get some credit, buy some stuff, because like I said, I've got so many freaking triples, quadruples of my like 360 games and everything like that
see.
that
Yeah.
I might as well.
Yeah.
Other than that, pretty boring week, pretty shitty weekend, but it's over and done with. And yeah, here we are.
All right. How about you, Laura?
Not a whole lot. Ellen just turned 20.
Oh, wow.
Literally
Wow, happy
yesterday.
birthday,
Really?
Happy birthday.
Yeah, turned 20 yesterday.
I knew he had his birthday, but oh my god.
Yeah, I
Where do
know.
the years go? Eh?
Fuck, you're
Right?
old.
You're older. You're one to talk.
Yeah, but you know he's still got a teenager at home. You don't.
Shut up. That's not helping me, Jeff.
Sure, it's only for like
2 years.
10 months.
Steven's not 19. No way.
Steven's 19.
No, you said teenager in the house, and my last non-teenager in my house will stop being a teenager in 10 months.
He's 19.
19?
I thought he was 17.
18 is an adult. It doesn't count. You're
No.
still...
No,
No,
but still,
no.
Because what?
You're a
right?
teenager while you're 19.
The minute as long as teen is at the end of it, you're a teenager.
I suppose.
Yeah, I consider most people to be a teenager until they're 25. Like, it's...
That's a mindset thing.
That's a
yeah.
mindset, yeah. But the minute the teen thing
he's
dropped.
18. He's still a teenager.
Yes.
Even though he's an adult, he's still a teenager.
Yes.
Okay, well, I have no more youths in my house
Right.
as of
Okay,
10
He's-
months.
you'll have adults in your home.
He's
Yeah.
legally allowed to vote and drink in Canada. Alberta.
Yeah, every second province.
I'm not gonna have. I'm gonna have kids in my house for another 12 years. Which I don't know if it's the flex I think that is.
After saying it, I wonder.
Yeah,
Considering you're the third oldest here, and you have a... How old is she?
That would mean I'm the second youngest.
You know what? That is also
I'm
significant.
the second youngest. But still.
Yeah, your baby is 20.
My baby is 20.
My baby is 17. And
Danny's baby doesn't exist.
Mine don't exist.
that we know of.
And your baby is.
And your baby is how old?
6.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
Danny's probably got a harem somewhere.
Do you have a secret harem someplace, Danny?
No one will know. No one will know.
So why it's a secret?
Why it's a secret.
But yeah, no, minus that, it's work, and more freaking work. Oh, and I gotta, get the back room here ready for
Shelving.
Steven's kids'
Oh.
haunted house and shelving.
Steven's kids.
Steven's kids. Corey's kids.
Yep.
That sounds
Corey's
so
a
wrong.
grandpa now.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
Congrats.
right?
Congrats.
You are grandpa age.
Yeah, sadly. Back when you were younger, grandpas were always like 60s. You never heard of grandpas younger than 60s. And now all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, there's a 40-year-old grandpa. I'm like, what? No.
I think we always just thought our grandparents
Yeah,
were
no,
in their
exactly.
60s.
Exactly.
I remember like, oh, my dad, you're so old. He was like 30.
See, I just found out that my oldest sister is going to be a first-time grandma. Biologically, she's not including the stepkids for some reason, but it still counts.
Crazy.
And she is 48.
Yeah,
wow.
see? My mother was only 39 when I graduated. I never really put that into perspective. That sounds weird. So,
Yet, my stepdad, he gets turned 80, and his oldest kid is 31.
Is the oldest is 31?
Oldest is 31.
That's you.
Shit.
Yeah. So, wait, is that good math? No.
it means he was in his 50s when that kid was born.
33. Nicole's 33. Wow, Nicole's 33.
Getting jiggy with it.
All right. Well,
What
how about you?
Jeff?
Well, tomorrow I'm taking the Timberwolves out to see Ghostbusters
I'm going
at
on
the
a
Bailey.
fall hike
Yeah.
and doing tree rubbings. Yay.
You're doing what?
That
With
sounds
trees?
perverted.
Sounds so wrong.
Tree
Oh,
rubbing.
branch.
That's why you're not invited to Scouts anymore, Corey.
Where are you going? Valley or?
I'm not telling
Don't
you.
tell him! Nobody else like that. I'm gonna go rub some trees.
Nobody asked that way. I can't legally
Yeah.
give you that information. I'm sorry.
I didn't rub the tree. I rubbed off on the tree.
And now I definitely can't give you that information.
That's not sap.
Corey's not allowed to come.
I don't
But
know
he
if he'll
will
come
be.
to the movies with us.
I was gonna say, are you sure I won't come?
So Corey's going to Ghostbusters with you in a haunted theater
With children.
with children.
And he's not sure if he'll come or not. Doesn't that make you think of the one scene with Dan Aykroyd?
No!
And the ghost that comes into the...
No, that honestly does not.
Oh,
Because there was no children involved.
I feel like this is a good spot to end the
So-
podcast.
Probably.
Time to end the podcast.
Yeah.
Danny, thank you for hosting.
You're welcome.
What are we watching next week?
Yes. What are we watching
Jeff?
next week?
Dr.
Jeff?
Sleep.
Yeah, we did The Shining last Halloween, so
Yeah.
we're doing its amazing sequel. This coming up.
I cannot handle another TV movie,
No, this is
Stephen
a big
King
budget
movie?
movie.
so I am excited that this is actually like a big. That's the. Maybe it's the TV movies thing because there's a lot of TV movie Stephen King adaptations,
Yes.
and TV movies are just generally poor quality, right? Like that's another reason why you got to give this like a little bit of credit. You know, because it's a lower budget. You know, they probably didn't work out all the kinks in the story, or probably had the cheapest director they could find, right? So,
Just don't watch The Stand then.
Yeah, don't watch this now.
Oh.
And I will make you a promise. I will hold on to Rose Red until next year. I will not make you watch it this year.
oh, thank you.
That being said, Corey's pick is next.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I think what
I
we were
think
doing, it was Halloween,
Halloween,
pick, and
right?
Yeah.
we were
The
going to do
Rob
Rob
Zombie.
Zombie's Halloween.
For Stephen King month.
Right?
But it was Halloween, so.
But
We technically started Stephen King month at the end of September, so.
Let's not get technical here. But, good night, everybody.
Night!
Oh, man, it's
No, that's
fucking
unfortunate.
11 o'clock.
There we go.
Is that it?